Good morning, Cedar Park. Today is Thursday, December 7th, and it's an A-Day. This morning, find out how you can give to the CPHS community this holiday season.
And catch the latest on how CPHS and CPMS dance programs are coming together for one big holiday show.
Plus details on how to donate blood at this year's annual blood drive.
And of course, Maddie Cooper is in the studio with an all-new T-Wolf Spotlight. Turn it up because the Wolfcast starts now.
Good morning, Cedar Park. I'm Reed Cummins, and I'm here this morning with Kira Cox and Lulu Lynch.
The holiday season is in full swing at Cedar Park.
Stuco is joining forces with other groups to raise gifts and money for those in need.
Reese Elizondo is here with more.
Thanks, Reed. Blue Santa is an annual fundraiser held by the Cedar Park PD, and for the past 51 years, they've been giving back to the community. Blue Santa means so many different things to so many different people, like SRO Officer Cash, who loves seeing the look on parents' faces when they come to pick up toy packages.
It's super fun to have the families come pick up the gifts for their kids. So we'll take all of our donations, we'll put together packets kind of, or like boxes for families depending on the age range and the toys and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see the parents drive through and get excited.
Student Body President August Pritzloff says the pandemic caused the fundraiser to lose some momentum in the past years, but hopes to improve participation this year.
Honestly, I can't really speak to years past because the pandemic kind of messed up our participation in Blue Santa, but I really hope so, and I really hope everyone tries and goes to the game because I think it'll be really fun to watch.
The holidays aren't just about receiving, but also giving, so make sure to take some time this holiday season to give back to the community.
Kind of just helping the community and helping families that might not otherwise be able to provide a Christmas for their kids. Because we'll do food donations too, so we'll sometimes provide them with, some meals. HEB usually does some donations for stuff like that. So it's just kind of a cool way to give back and engage in a positive light.
Beyond collecting gifts, Stuco is hosting a student versus teacher basketball tournament tomorrow with the proceeds going to Blue Santa. The tournament will be in the big gym during DEM, which is being moved to the end of the day. You can find an updated schedule in your class of Google Classroom. With CPHS News reporting for the Wolfcast, I'm Reese Elizondo.
So, Reese, when are tickets for this basketball game available for purchase?
Tickets are available during both A and B lunches in there, $3, and they'll be sold until tomorrow.
And when is the last day to donate toys?
The last day to donate toys here at the high school, unwrapped and unused gifts, is tomorrow as well.
Some thanks, Reese. Coming up, more on tonight's holiday show and the upcoming blood drive right after these announcements. Tonight is the annual Holidays at Cedar Park show, hosted by the Celebrities Dance Team. For the past few years, the celebrities have invited programs from around the school, including choir, theater, band, Spanish Honor Society, and more. Duty Lieutenant Mia Caldwell says that she's looking forward to the audience getting to experience a performance like they've never seen before.
There's something that everyone's involved in coming to perform. So if you're coming to watch cheer, then you're gonna see the entire show, and it gets you to experience different parts of something maybe you've never seen before. So if you're coming to see celebs, you're gonna see choir and theater and all these different aspects of our.
This is a one-night only event, and tickets are completely sold out online. There will be a limited number at the door, but a live stream is being offered for $5. Tickets for the stream can be purchased on cphs.dance. The show begins at 7 p.m.
This year's blood drive has come to CPHS, but how do you donate? The HOSA MRC team is putting on their first of 2 blood drives this year on December 21st. The blood drive will be a great way for students to donate blood and give back to the community. To donate, you'll have to be at least 17 years of age and over 115 pounds. HOSA President Ashani Pandey has been heavily involved with putting everything all together.
So it's been definitely really interesting because last year we were able to bring blood drives back into schools for the first time post-pandemic, so it was a bit of a learning curve. There's a bunch of requirements that they need for the environment, like temperature and available space and stuff, so we just had to make sure we were fitting all those requirements.
Before you decide to donate, make sure you determine your own blood type and meet the requirements as listed to safely donate.
Up next, reporter Austin Makaborski has today's headlines in this morning's brief. Austin?
Thanks, Reed. Good morning, Cedar Park. First, there are at least 3 people and a suspect dead after a shooting at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. The police responded to the shooting and engaged the suspect. The identities of the victims have not yet been released. The school was closed for the day. The police do not think there's any other further threats to UNLV. Investigators are still trying to figure out what the suspect's motive was. Next, life-threatening floods are hitting the Northwest. The flooding occurred after Washington and Oregon was hit with a Pineapple Express atmospheric moisture that built up in the tropical Pacific. Authorities have been rescuing people this past week. Finally, Panera Bread is facing a second lawsuit over their charged lemonade drink. After their energy lemonade drink ended in deaths of 2 individuals, a 21-year-old college student and a 45-year-old man, their families have filed lawsuits against the restaurant. The charged lemonade drink contains between 237 and 390 milligrams of caffeine. According to the U.S. and Food Drug Administration, the healthy amount of caffeine to consume is 400 milligrams a day safely. So guys, what do you think?
Well, guys,
That's crazy.
this is why I drink Red Bulls
Uh-huh.
and not those
Instead of the
Panera
charged
energy drinks.
lemonades?
Yeah, I'd much rather drink this.
That's crazy that like one charged lemonade is like at least like 5 of these. Like that's actually, how do they put that much caffeine in
That
would
one?
save so
This
much
is why they're
time.
facing lawsuits. Like, I'm just like,
But no,
that's
I actually,
not real.
I kind of like it. If that would save so much time in the morning. So you're not
To drink
like,
one
Yeah, but then your
supercharged
heart's like
lemonade.
boom, boom, and then it goes like crazy. And
well,
then
you'd have to sip on it. You'd have to just
Some
sip.
people just like chug those. Like,
Yeah, I've heard plenty of bad things about those too. I don't know.
Yeah, me too. I feel like there's a lose-lose situation. Like a little bit, maybe one is
Maybe
okay.
we should just go to
What,
sleep an
every
hour
once in a while, or
earlier.
maybe just, yeah. I don't know.
Well, thanks, Austin. Up next, a T-Wolf spotlight on a committed lacrosse player and performer, Luke Barson, hosted by Maddie Cooper.
Good morning, Cedar Park. Here with me today is Luke Barson, who recently committed to Lincoln Memorial College in Tennessee for lacrosse, while also preparing for Pitch Black Saves Christmas. Luke, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, thank you so much for coming in. So I want to ask you a little bit about lacrosse. How long have you been playing lacrosse?
I've been playing since probably around 3rd grade, and then just been playing up until my senior year now, and so I'm excited for another year.
Yeah.
We're going to do good this year.
So is that the first sport that you've ever played, or were you playing other sports when you were in 3rd grade too?
The very first sport I ever played, I was in like kindergarten. I played flag football, and I played football ever since. And then just I picked up lacrosse, and my brother had played before, and I just really liked watching him play, and I wanted to play too, and I thought it would be fun.
What's your favorite part about the sport lacrosse?
So I play defense, and so our whole job is to basically hit people, and so it's fun. That's my favorite part.
You like hitting people?
Kind of, yeah.
So in the end, you chose to go to Lincoln Memorial College, correct?
Yeah.
And so how did you make that decision, and what other colleges were possibly up there in your ranks?
There were a couple other colleges that I'd been talking to, but I think the biggest issue with them is they're a lot further up north, and so it was pretty cold up there. I didn't really want to be in negative 20 degrees weather all the time playing lacrosse, and so Tennessee is kind of like a middle ground. It'll get cold, but it's also it's really pretty out there, and so it's kind of just location, and I think that's the biggest reason why I chose that school.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, congratulations. That's
Thank you.
so exciting. So also, when you committed, you were also working on a show, correct? It's Pitch Black Saves Christmas?
Pitch Black Saves Christmas. I'm part of an a cappella group, and there's 8 of us, and we've got a show coming up, Christmas show coming up.
So what's the show about?
It's kind of just about the 8 of us going on a Christmas vacation, and I'm excited.
And y'all wrote the script for this, correct?
We did. We got together countless hours, and we just put together a script kind of based on the songs that we're performing, and so yeah.
So what are you singing in PB Saves?
The big songs, Jingle Bells, I'll Be Home for Christmas, Let It Snow, you're like classic Christmas carols, and then and just a bunch of fun songs, upbeat, but they've all got the chord, octet twist to them or whatever, and then I'm excited.
And what's your favorite part of the show?
I just like how much fun it is. Like all the guys, like you're on stage, you're not like too worried about what's going on. You're just excited like to be with your friends, you know, and like because everything that like happens on stage is like what normally would happen, you know, with your like friends, and you're making jokes and whatever, and it's fun.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me here today, Luke. You can go see him perform in PB Saves Christmas Vacation on December 15th in the cafeteria. With CPHS News, I'm Maddie Cooper.
That's all we have for you guys today. Thank you for taking the time to join us during your den.
You can catch anything you missed and more on our X, YouTube, or TikTok at CPHS News.
Join us tomorrow for a look into what the welding class is doing to better our school. With CPHS News, I'm Lulu Lynch.
I'm Reed Cummins.
And I'm Kira Cox. We're going to make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. Have a tenacious Thursday, Cedar Park.